Today I'm figuring out which kingdoms in Mario Odyssey are safe or dangerous. This is gonna be crazy. What if you fell off the Cap Kingdom? Where do you go? What's down there? Thankfully there's railings to keep you up, but that would be scary to fall off. It seems like everyone's friendly here, and I think I would visit the Cap Kingdom. It's pretty nice. I can't tell if this Paragoomba is evil or just a gentleman. There's some danger with this bridge though. If Granny goes up and over that hill, she might take a tumble. Thinking about this beginning area, it kind of just makes me happy. It doesn't give me any sort of danger thoughts at all. The inside of Top Hat Tower has another pit of despair, which makes it a little more dangerous. There's also some micro Goombas, but I don't think they're very threatening. The Top Hat Tower itself is weird because I don't know how people are normally supposed to climb it, because you have to become a frog in order to jump high enough to actually get up it. So how does a normal person? Is there like a ladder or stairs I'm missing? It's game inspector guy, and these walls, someone's gonna fall off them or get pinched. That's all I'm saying. And I don't even want to know what the heck is going on in this room. I was making a joke here, but I'm not gonna rate any of these random secret areas because they don't actually fit in with the kingdom. This place is pretty dangerous to lazy people, am I right? Because you gotta climb up a lot of stuff. Right? The Cap Kingdom is pretty close to being the epitome of safe in a Mario game. There aren't that many enemies, and there's not that many hazards. Honestly, it just looks like a place that you'd want to vacation in, and considering that it's pretty much the tutorial for Mario Odyssey, you can assume that there's just not that high of a danger level for the first level of a Mario game. It's kind of always like that, but this one especially. You start off, you look at your beautiful surroundings, you become a frog, you climb up a hill, and that's it. So I'm gonna consider the Cap Kingdom safe. Already gotta knock a few points off there because there's no proper railings on the side here. You can fall straight off, but at least you're falling into water. Real early on, you gotta deal with these spiky fellas, and they look like they could do some damage. This rock would cause so many issues because it looks so slippery and unstable. If you went to cross this, you would walk on it, slip on the rock, fall into the water, get pushed off the waterfall, and you're gone forever, never found again. Kind of mad that I lost coins doing that because I'm trying to save up coins so I can do a costume tier list in the future. So stay tuned for that video. Chain chomps are so dangerous that they had to be put on a chain or else they would chomp. I, game guy, like most people, would not want to be chain chomped, but it seems pretty inevitable that you will get chomped considering there's an entire chain chomp family tree, even the daddy. It's a game inspector guy again, and yeah, this is a bit of a safety hazard having a dinosaur in the middle of your kingdom, but I did some tests on it and that thing's not doing any damage, it's just gonna sleep. The more you explore this kingdom, you can tell they're definitely ramping up the difficulty in the game because there's a lot more hazards in it compared to the Cap Kingdom. Not only that, but this kingdom is so dangerous that there's not even residents here. They all went extinct. Hey, at least there's railings in this upper area. That's all I'm saying. The Cascade Kingdom is beautiful and I love it dearly, but that doesn't mean it's not dangerous. Everything here wants to bite and chomp you, so I'm going to have to consider this kingdom dangerous. Right off the bat, I'm considering this place super dangerous just because it's a desert and it's hot. Today outside, I literally just went on a walk. It's 97 degrees outside, but it feels like 110, and I only went outside for my walk for maybe 3 minutes before it was way too hot for me and I had to come back inside. They offer an incredibly dangerous taxi service where you ride around on a jacksie, and this thing in reality would flip you off so fast. You would need to be strapped into this thing or you would be gone. There's also the occasional pool of poison for some reason. Super spiky cactuses. The kingdom also just cuts off and leads down into a pit of darkness. Look at that sign. They designed signs like that so you know, don't go up here, it's dangerous. There's a Goomba with a sombrero. The real danger that sign was talking about was quicksand. Not only is there quicksand, but there's quicksand geysers, and I'm not an inspector guy, but that looks pretty dangerous to me. Hi, I'm the inspector guy. It's just dangerous. The quicksand slide looks kind of fun though. I kind of want to go down that. Imagine you go on vacation somewhere and they make you get on this platform floating in the middle of nowhere and it moves across a giant open pit. I wouldn't do that. Imagine you're on vacation and you slide down a hill into a big frozen pit and then you end up in an underground temple that's owned by Knuckle Talk and there's a giant floating inverted pyramid. Imagine if that happened. Wouldn't that be like crazy? Imagine you're running on the ice and you slip and you fall and then you're hanging on the side. Wouldn't that be like crazy? I'm gonna rate this place dangerous. I gotta respect the Wooded Kingdom for having big giant walls right at the start, railings so you can't fall off. That's pretty safe to me. I wouldn't want to fall down there, but we're gonna go down there in a little bit. Stay tuned for that part of the video. So far, this looks like a pleasant little forest, which forests are pretty safe if you stay on the trail. I can't get over how much I actually love the robots in the Wooded Kingdom. I love that they walk around watering the little flowers. They just look like nice fellas. You might think this kingdom is pretty safe, but they have quite the big rusted metal problem, and that's not a good problem to have. Hey, it's the inspector guy again. Those look like people could fall off those and get pinched. There's hot steam spilling out of that, and a resident could get sprayed in the face with hot steam, so it's not very safe. Thank you for your insight, Inspector Guy. My insight is things are pretty dangerous. Probably shouldn't mess with them. You definitely shouldn't let them shoot at you, even if they're wearing a really cool hat. It's just not a good idea. These poor robots have to wait in line to get charged. Why didn't they build more chargers? The real danger in this kingdom, though, is in the deep woods. And that danger is a T-Rex. So I'm gonna say that this kingdom is dangerous. The Lakeside Kingdom is incredibly safe. I mean, for starters, the entire area is walled in. You already know that the sand in this kingdom would feel so nice, and I bet the water is the perfect temperature to swim in. Jump off the top into the water. Oh, it's perfect. There's a lot of space to swim here. I bet you could bring your boat out and have a family expedition. You could swim down to go to this little underwater building, I'm gonna call it. And the view from inside here is insane. You get to watch all the colorful fish swim by. It looks so nice. That's crazy that they spent all that time to make it look that beautiful. This place is safe. The idea of being able to go up to the clouds and you can actually stand on them just sounds incredibly pleasant. I'm sure the inspector guy would have an issue with these clouds that only stay for a limited amount of time and then they disappear. I mean, I could say that those are a little bit dangerous. But when you see this, you don't think danger, you think, wow, that's beautiful. Peach even mentions that she comes back here to take naps among the clouds. Wait, Among Us? I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said Among Us. I apologize. I'm so sorry. This place is safe. Okay, I'll give it to you. You at least tried to make a railing. You didn't complete the railing, but you made little bits of a railing. So I don't think it's very safe to be on an island in the middle of a lake of poison, especially since that poison has like mist coming off of it. That means you're probably breathing in poison fumes the entire time you're here. Pretty sure these plants are growing from poison fumes, and when Mario rubs up against them, he's probably gonna turn into a piranha plant eventually. I wonder who manufactures these danger signs, because they're pretty effective at putting them literally anywhere with danger. This is in the middle of nowhere. Look at this fella's eyes. You could tell the poison got to him and now he's got creepy grabby hands. Guys, the poison is crazy. It made that Wiggler wear a silly hat. Hey, it's Inspector Guy again. That spinny platform, it's not very safe. It's not Game Company approved. So I'm gonna have to have that tore down. We'll get some guys out there. We'll get it removed and we'll put up a proper bridge in probably 2 to 6 weeks. And shout out to the shop that's on the top of a mountain. I love that Peach even mentions like, bro, how are they gonna stay in business all the way up here? I think that you think that I know that you know what I'm about to say, and I think we all know. This place is dangerous. There's nothing really dangerous in the Metro Kingdom. I mean, look at Mario. He's just walking on the sidewalk. I tried to walk in front of a taxi and get hit by it. and it stopped on a dime. I think they have some sort of anti-hitting people technology in them. Everybody here is just walking around, probably thinking about if they're gonna go get a hot dog or not, sitting around at a table with their coffee, having a nice little chat. What the heck is that cube from the moon doing there? There's some nasty trash on the ground, but it's pretty easy to get rid of it. Oh god, no wait, no, this is dangerous. No, this is not safe at all. There's too many people. Mario's going the wrong way. I take back what I said about the cars. That one just definitely hit Mario, and now he's sad. I mean, this is Game Company safety approved. Look, they got all of these danger cones and barriers letting you know, don't go over here. You can easily get up to some dangerous active construction sites, which you probably shouldn't do that, especially considering somehow this is being held up by absolutely nothing. It's so safe here, they have a building dedicated to people racing around little tiny cars. You even get to go to a concert and Mario shows off his dance moves. Yeah, go Mario! It is a little dangerous if you climb all the way to the heliport and then drop down all the way from up there and land on the ground. But hey, not everyone's gonna be doing that. Ew, it's a rat. Look at it. Mario really shouldn't be trusted with a scooter. What the hell is he doing? It might not be the smartest idea to get a scooter all the way to the top of the tallest building in the city and then drive it off, but it's okay because you'll just land in water at the bottom. Game Inspector Guy here again. Don't go down to the underground plant. Just don't do it. There's a lot of crazy moving parts. There's a lot of poison and stuff down here. We don't like to talk about this part of the city. Any other part of the city is Game Company approved, but this part of the city, I would just ignore it if I were you. I don't exactly know the lore of the Metro Kingdom, but if this is what happens every night, this is a little bit dangerous. I think this is just something that happens because Bowser's there, whips up a storm, and he brings all these tanks in here. But if this is what happens every night, everyone goes and hides in their houses while tanks and rain destroy everything, it's a little bit dangerous. But I'm gonna say this doesn't happen always. With all of that being said though, I think that the Metro Kingdom is safe. Similar to the Sand Kingdom, the Snow Kingdom features a weather hazard because it's very, very cold. It is properly walled in, so you can't accidentally fall off the side of it, so that's good. But right when you start off, there's a narrow ice bridge, and this guy's probably gonna knock you off of it. It's a little bit dangerous. I don't know, something about the water that freezes you within seconds tells me this place might not be very safe. The Chevarian town being underground means that it is properly sheltered from snowstorms, though. You gotta wear shoes though, because the floor is still snow. Come on, man, you can't put ice and poison. Come on. I don't know about how you feel, but I think running through these giant piles of snow looks really fun. Hey, it's the Inspector Guy. These icicles that fall from the ceiling, they have a chance to maybe crush you. I don't know, maybe. It's not very safe. This thin pathway might be another place you want to avoid. Actually, just avoid this entire room in general. That's my travel tip for you all. And don't go into this room. I don't know what these guys are. They just showed up one day and they're pretty hungry. They love doing these races in the Snow Kingdom, and I would say they're dangerous, but I think these guys are built for this kind of thing. They look pretty dangerously entertaining to watch though, am I right? What? Why would I say that? It's even so cold that it froze this nut. This place is dangerous. Once again, we're treated with a very nice kingdom. I'd say if you ever went here, avoid jumping into these water geysers because those don't look exactly the safest. But Peach got up here just fine, so it's probably okay. Look at those crabs. This is the most dangerous part of the kingdom I could find above water, and it's just a bunch of kelp. If you're wondering why I'm not looking at stuff under the water, it's because you would run out of breath before you reached most of it in real life, so I'm just sticking to stuff that's on the surface or above it. At this point, this kingdom is just nice, so I'm gonna talk about things that are nice in it, like these hot springs. I've always loved this hill next to where the shells roll down. I especially like the pocket of water. It just looks so nice and calm, but my nice calm spot is ruined by these spiky shells that are rolling down a hill. That's not safe. Game Inspector Guy here. If you ever get lost on this hill with the rolling shells, just hide right here next to the question block and you'll be alright. If you notice these crates underneath the shell hole, you can actually break them, and on the other side, you get a beautiful view of the kingdom. Pirate Goombas might actually be the scariest Goombas. They're Goombas, but pirates. Another just nice thing is you get to play beach volleyball. The spiky rolly snake guys are pretty dangerous, but overall I'm gonna say this kingdom is safe. You put a kingdom in the middle of volcano lava land and you don't put railings? What's wrong with you? This might be one of the most dangerous kingdoms of all because you can't even get to the main town without probably falling into lava. Look, I have made it to the town, but I'm incredibly clumsy. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry for doing that. Oh my goodness, I apologize. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to do this. I'm so sorry. I'm just so clumsy. Oh my gosh, sir, I'm so sorry. I'm incredibly clumsy. I didn't mean to throw that at you. Oh my goodness, I did it again. Oh, I did it again. This bit is so stupid. This would be your entire life living here, falling into lava and burning. This place is dangerous. If you're wondering why it's so important to determine whether these places are safe or dangerous, this is what happens if your kingdom is too dangerous. Everything gets dark and purple and thundery and scary and bats show up. Also, this guy is here. Hey, game inspector guy here. I hit this dude in the eyeball a couple of times and didn't really make him angry, so I'm gonna say he's safe. You can't hide a treasure chest back here and then pretend that the kingdom is safe. No. It's dangerous. This is Bowser's kingdom, and you think Bowser cares about safety in his kingdom? No, he wants to kill Italian men. His kingdom feels like he had 15 different ideas and couldn't figure out how to put them together because none of this stuff is even connected. This guy used to be a normal dude who stamped paperwork saying things were safe or not, but Bowser knew this place wasn't safe and converted him into a demon. Look, he even tried making it nice. He tried putting a gift shop in here, but couldn't figure out where to put it, so it just floats in the middle of nowhere. He can't even have nice buildings. There's spikes on all their roofs. Even though there's a giant Zen garden, this place is dangerous. The Moon Kingdom is weird because in reality, you wouldn't be able to breathe here, but let's just pretend that you could. Because the gravity is so low, it's not really dangerous to fall or jump because it's so gentle. There are the rock snake things again, but they're very easily avoided. And there's floating octopus aliens that shoot explodey things at you, but they're also very easily avoided. And that's pretty much it for the hazards in the kingdom. I mean, you can fall off the moon, but you can fall off a lot of the other kingdoms too. This one is so weird. I don't exactly know how to rate it. I guess it's kind of dangerous, but it's also not, so I'm gonna say it's safe? I'm sure a lot of us, including me, would want to visit Peach's castle because it just looks so comfy and cozy. Sitting in her throne would be incredibly dangerous though because you would probably be royally beheaded for that. This kingdom is obviously just extra content and it's not meant to challenge the player that much, so it's very, very peaceful here. That's a lot of birds. I mean, look at the variety. There's so many of them. Every time I come here, I look off the side at this forest and I just want to go over there. This place is so nice. And for the last kingdom in Mario Odyssey, I'm gonna say this one is safe. There was one more dangerous kingdom than there was safe kingdom, so overall, Mario Odyssey is dangerous. Lake Kingdom is definitely the safest in Mario Odyssey, and I'm going to say that Bowser's Kingdom is the most dangerous. If you like Mario Odyssey videos, I did a video ranking all of the kingdoms in Mario Odyssey based on if I would live there. And if you want to see another ranking, I did which Mario Odyssey enemies would I survive in a fight. I have plenty of other videos on the channel, so you should subscribe because I upload pretty much weekly at this point, and the videos are always a ton of fun. Thanks for watching. See you later.